Hear me, my dear one, and listen closely. It is no accident that these words reach you now. I, the Lord your God, who knows your heart and your spirit, speak to you today out of the depth of my endless love for you. There are forces at work in your life that you cannot see. Hidden powers move quietly, trying to confuse your thoughts, mislead your purpose, and pull your soul away from the destiny I planned for you before you were born. I call you by name. I know you. I have been with you in every season, seeing your struggles, the tears you shed in silence, and the thoughts you keep to yourself. I've seen those times when you wondered if I was truly there with you. And yes, I was there. Even when it seemed like heaven was silent, my hand held you, my spirit surrounded you, and my heart never stopped caring for you. Today, I speak to you with a heavy heart, not because my love for you has changed, but because a test is coming, a turning point you cannot ignore. This is a special moment, a key moment where your choice will shape whether you follow my will or slowly drift away from me. Listen closely, for this is not just a warning, it's an invitation. An invitation to wake up from your indifference, to break free from empty routines, and to stop delaying the real repentance your soul needs. Many claim to know me, they speak my name, but their hearts are far from me. They are busy with works, words, and religious feelings, but they don't seek me in their quiet moments. It's possible to do things in my name and still not truly have me. You can live your life around sacred things without being truly holy. That's why my voice calls out with urgency today. Don't let distractions, pride, or hidden sin separate you from my truth. Your life has purpose, and your story has been planned by me from the start. But this journey requires a choice. You cannot live with one foot in the light and the other in the dark. You cannot serve me halfway. I am not a God who will share my glory or my throne with the idols of this world or with the wrong desires of your heart. I am the Lord your God, passionate for your love, longing for your soul. I want all of you, not just part of you. I want your heart, your time, your thoughts, your priorities, and your obedience. I have been deeply concerned for you, not because I doubt your worth, but because I see how the enemy sneaks in, pretending to be light, planting small doubts, causing spiritual tiredness, and creating arguments that make you see my word as a burden instead of the treasure it is. His aim is to wear you down, to take away your joy, to make you forget what once made you passionate for me. But I have not given up on you. I still believe in the purpose I put in you. That is why today I am speaking to you clearly. I want you to open your eyes, to wake up, and to see this warning as proof of my love. The discomfort you feel inside, the restlessness you can't explain, that feeling that something is missing, even though everything seems fine, it's not by chance. It is my spirit knocking on your heart, reminding you that you were not made to just survive spiritually, but to live in fire, holiness, and truth. This is not just a sign. It is my presence moving you to repentance, to alignment, to return to me. Don't ignore this voice. Don't silence the cry of your soul. Don't hide from what you know needs fixing, because though I am slow to anger, I am also just, and my judgment will not be held back forever. Stay here with me. Listen to my voice. This may be your only chance. Do not harden your heart like others before you. Don't keep delaying your total surrender. There comes a time when grace will no longer be available, and justice will take its place. I do not want you to face the day without being covered by the blood of the Lamb. I call you today with love, but also with seriousness. For when you stand before me, and there is no fruit of repentance in your life, I will not be able to deny my word. With a heavy heart, I would have to say, I never knew you. Depart from me. But that doesn't have to be your story. Today is the day. Today is the time to return with all your heart. My love is always open, and my arms are still waiting for you. The decision is yours to make. My beloved, hear my voice once again. You are not here by chance. If you are reading this, it is because my Spirit has drawn you to me with mercy. In the middle of all the confusion around you, in the midst of thoughts you can't seem to organize, I am bringing clarity, understanding, and direction to your soul. I do not want you to keep walking in the dark. I do not want you to keep relying on your own wisdom. Today, I am here to show you what your eyes haven't seen and what your ears haven't been willing to hear. There is more happening around you than you realize, both good and bad. Don't turn away too soon. Don't close your heart or mind before it's time. There is a special blessing for those who stay alert, for those who do not get distracted, for those who take my word seriously. This is not just a nice message or a passing feeling. This is my protection in the form of living words. It is my shield over you. Even though much is hidden from you, I see it all. Nothing escapes my notice. Every conversation spoken behind your back, every hidden intention, every mask worn in front of you, I've already seen it fall. That's why I share these truths with you now, because I love you, because you've reached a turning point, and because the decisions you make now will shape your future. Listen closely. Someone who seemed to be on your side has become a source of problems. Their voice pulls you away, their actions confuse you, and their intentions are not as pure as they seem. But don't be afraid. I'm not here to expose you or harm you. I'm not here to judge you. I am here to show you the way forward. If you choose to trust me from this day on, I will care for you with renewed strength, even in times of uncertainty and in the moments when nothing makes sense. In the quiet nights when silence feels like all you hear, trust in my guidance. I am the same God who parted the sea for my people, the same God who spoke from the burning bush, the same God who descended with power on the day of Pentecost. And I am still speaking today, still guiding today, still delivering today. I know how long you've been waiting. I understand your weariness, my beloved. I know how, at times, you look up at the sky with tears in your eyes and ask, when, Lord? I've seen how you have sown with faith and endured without seeing the results. You've believed, even when everything seemed against you. And now, just when it feels like fulfillment is within reach, you feel it slipping away. It seems like what I promised you is fading, and doors that should be opening are closing. But listen carefully, not with your natural eyes, but with your spirit. I have not brought you this far only to leave you empty-handed. I am not a man who lies, nor a son of man who changes his mind. What I have promised you, I will deliver. But I need your full attention, your ear open, and your heart free of deceit, because I am about to show you things you haven't seen before. You will begin to notice details you missed before. Situations you once overlooked will now trouble you. People who once seemed like support will now feel like burdens. It is not that you're being suspicious, but my Spirit will teach you to discern. You will no longer live by appearances. You will start to recognize what lies behind a smile or a kind word. The people you thought were on your side may no longer truly be with you. Some are there only for their own benefit, others for their convenience, and some to control your future. But you were not made to depend on them. You were made to walk with me, to hear my voice, and to follow me, even if it means standing alone. Not everything that looks like a blessing comes from me. Not every door that opens is my doing. There is a situation you still don't fully understand, isn't there? Something feels off. Something doesn't fit, and you're unsure about it. You might have wondered if you're the problem, if you're imagining things, or if you should silence your discernment. But I am telling you today, you are not wrong. I understand it perfectly, and although I haven't revealed the full truth to you yet, I am preparing you to see it clearly. Don't resist it. Don't run. Don't turn back now. This is a time of moving forward, not stepping back, but this progress will come with separation. Not everyone will be able to go with you to the next stage. Not everyone has the same desires that burn deep within your spirit. Though it may be painful, you will need to release what no longer holds my essence. I will teach you to love without being dependent, to help without tying yourself down, to honor without being bound to human expectations. I am your source, your shield, your provider. Do not fear what lies ahead. Even if it feels like you are left with nothing, know that I am emptying you of the false so I can fill you with the eternal. This is my protection, my guidance, my voice calling you by name again. If you stay, if you listen, if you choose to surrender fully, you will witness what I've promised, and nothing or no one will be able to take it from you. You felt how some things in your life are starting to lose their strength. Relationships that once felt secure are now fading. Conversations that once filled you are now leaving you empty. Are now zern. And you may wonder if you've done something wrong, if you're losing your way. But not everything that breaks means you've lost something. Not everything that stops is a form of punishment. Sometimes I allow things to pause to protect you from what you can't see, to save you from what was contaminating your soul. I am working quietly, separating what is holy from what is common, what is eternal from what is temporary, what is true from what is convenient. I did not call you to live tied to appearances or empty promises that never come true. Some things must fall so that they can be rebuilt on a stronger foundation. This is why I've allowed you to feel discomfort inside. It's not just dissatisfaction. It's a signal from my spirit when you're about to settle in a place that no longer carries my protection. You are being set apart, not because you are being rejected, but because you are being assigned something greater. What feels like isolation is actually preparation. I haven't removed people from your life to harm you, but to create space for divine connections that couldn't enter as long as you held on to the old. Not everyone will understand this. Some may think you're pulling away out of pride. Others may accuse you of being distant or say that you have changed. And they are right, you have changed, because I am transforming you. You no longer fit in the places where you once belonged. Your spirit is yearning for deeper things, things that can no longer be satisfied with what is shallow. There are environments that once didn't bother you but now leave you drained. There are words you once heard without much thought that now hurt you with their emptiness. This is a sign of growth. It's a sign that my hand is peeling away the surface layer that once covered you. You will no longer wear masks. You will no longer try to fit into molds others have created for you. You will be free to follow my guidance without fear of what others think. Free to speak the truth, even if your voice shakes. Free to obey me, even if it means walking alone for a while. Not everyone will understand this change. Some may look at you with doubt, They might wonder about your silence, your shift in priorities, your need to spend more time in private than in public. But you are not meant to explain every step. You are meant to obey. There is a weight of glory coming upon you, but it cannot remain in the old ways. It cannot mix with what I have already decided must end. That's why I've taken control of closing doors, revealing true intentions, and showing you truths you once didn't want to see, not to hurt you, but to free you, to lead you to a level of maturity you weren't ready for before. Yes, you have felt the pain of silent betrayal. You've noticed the looks that didn't match the kind words spoken. You've seen gestures that speak louder than words ever could. This is not paranoia, it's spiritual awareness. It's the result of getting closer to my presence. The closer you are to me, the clearer your vision becomes. The more you listen to my voice in the quiet moments, the easier it becomes to spot the distractions from the outside. I'm teaching you to live by discernment, not by appearances. I know this process hath been tiring. You've wrestled with thoughts that confuse you. There have been nights when doubt sat with you, uninvited, making you wonder if you are waiting for something that will never come or if your time has already passed. But hear this, nothing I have planned for you will be delayed. Everything is unfolding at the right time, not based on the worries of your heart, but according to the perfect wisdom of my plan. I do not delay, I do not forget, and I do not change my mind. What I have planned for you will stay firm, even when everything around you tries to tell you otherwise. You have cried in private while wearing a smile for the world. You have been strong for others, even when you felt like you were falling apart inside. I have seen every moment. Every time you chose silence instead of defending yourself, I took notice. Every time you forgave without receiving an apology, I valued it. Every time you chose to obey me instead of seeking praise, I honored it. None of this has been overlooked. Each one of those quiet acts will bear fruit at the right time. The place where you have been is not your final destination. It was simply a waiting room, a place where I shaped and prepared you. It was a furnace where I purified your heart, burned away your pride, and removed your dependence on what is human. Do not be distressed by the changes around you. They are necessary. Everything that is being removed now is part of the preparation for what I am about to bring. Even though you cannot see the whole picture yet, trust this, what you are leaving behind is nothing compared to what I have planned for you. When my plan is fully revealed, you will understand why certain things had to be interrupted. Why did I close doors just when you thought you were about to enter? Why did I allow delays, confusion, and even losses? Because every step of this journey hath been carefully orchestrated. There have been no mistakes, only lessons. There have been no punishments, only alignments. There have been no rejections, only redirections. And though today the path may seem narrow, though you may feel the weight of separation, remember this: you are not being abandoned. You are being set apart. I am doing something holy in you, something that cannot grow in the midst of distractions, something that needs space, silence, and holiness to truly bloom. There is a greater work I am doing within you, and it doesn't need to be approved by others. Not everyone will understand the process I'm working through in your life, because what I do in secret does not seek the praise of the world, but the perfection of my purpose. I am building something inside of you that is deep, strong, and eternal. It's not about what others can see, or the applause you might get, or awards that fade with time. I'm building something that will never crumble, something that can't be measured by worldly success. I've been shaping you from the inside out. There have been times when it felt like nothing was moving around you, like time had stopped just for you. While others moved forward, you felt like you were stuck in between seasons. But what you didn't see was that, even though everything visible seemed still, something invisible was growing. I was planting roots deep in your character, strengthening your integrity, and removing anything that could ruin your calling if it stayed with you. There were old ways, old thoughts, and habits disguised as discipline that had to be removed. Everything that could not bear fruit had to be shaken off to make room for the new things I'm bringing into your life. I know it hasn't been easy. There have been moments when you didn't even know how to pray, when all you could do was sigh, and your thoughts were filled with confusion and longing. But I have been right there with you, guiding you with patience through the whole process. I have never left you. I haven't been looking for your performance, but for your willingness to surrender. It doesn't matter to me if you have all the answers, but what matters is that you bring me all your questions. What feels like stillness, being stuck, or living in obscurity is actually my workshop. I am working on you just like a potter shapes the clay. And if you still feel like you're spinning on the wheel without direction, it's because I am shaping you into something that will be strong and unbreakable. It will last. It will be holy. Some people only see the results, but I see the root. I see the heart, and that's why I did allow certain things to happen too soon. They weren't ready, and you weren't either. It would have been dangerous to bless you before your heart had healed. It would have been unfair to give you something you weren't ready for, and it would have saddened me to see you burdened by glory before your character was strong enough to carry it. So, in my love, I stopped certain things, not to frustrate you, but to protect you. What I am doing in your life is not ordinary, and it's not just for show. I'm building something that will hold spiritual weight. It won't just be another story to tell. It will be a living testimony. Your life will speak of my faithfulness, even when you remain silent. The evidence of my hand on you won't be in the noise around you, but in the peace within you. It won't be about how many people follow you, but how much you obey me. It won't be about how many doors open, but how clearly you can tell the difference between the opportunities that are mine and those that are not. I've been guiding you to a place where being understood no longer matters, and the only thing that matters is obedience. A place where you no longer compare yourself to others, where you don't worry about what hasn't come yet. A place of peace and contentment, even while waiting. Because you know that what comes from me doesn't need to be forced. What belongs to me will find you at the right time, without manipulation, without exhaustion, and without having to change your path to get there. There are things I can only reveal when you're alone. There are truths that are born in silence. And you've been in that place where others can't reach. That quiet space in your soul where the world can't enter, where titles don't matter, and where the ego has no place. It's in that space where I am speaking to you more clearly. It's in that space where my guidance becomes unmistakable. It's there where your desires are purified until they align with mine. I've been removing subtle distractions, not things that are necessarily bad, but things that were taking up space meant only for me. I'm not interested in taking away what is good, but in giving you what is best. But to receive what is best, you must be willing to let go of what is merely enough. This includes not only things, habits, and actions, but also old ways of thinking, outdated reasoning, and methods you trusted to make you feel safe, things that weren't rooted in my truth. I am preparing to position you, but first, I must stabilize you. The place I am leading you to requires a maturity that cannot be rushed or bought, It has grown, it has endured, and it is shaped in close relationship with me. That is why I have been teaching you to rely on me and not on your surroundings. To walk steadily, even when you can't see the way clearly. To trust that my voice, even when it feels soft, is enough to guide you along the right path. You are not wasting time. You are being prepared. Every day matters. Every moment has meaning. And even if you feel like you are not accomplishing anything important, I am shaping you for things you have not yet imagined. Not everything that is valuable is visible, and not everything that lasts makes a loud noise. When what I have been preparing for you becomes clear, you will recognize it not by others' approval, but by the peace and confirmation in your spirit. Then you will understand that all this time was necessary, that everything you thought was lost was actually gain, that every quiet moment was a seed planted, and that every delay was part of the plan. Not all movements from me are obvious at first. Sometimes I act so quietly that you might think nothing is happening. But in the deep places, I am moving things around, repositioning you, and adjusting your surroundings to fit the greater purpose I have for you. You are in the middle of a change that doesn't yet have a clear shape, and that's why it feels like you are caught between what has ended and what hasn't arrived. But you are not stuck, you are being repositioned. I allowed the ground beneath you to shift, not to throw you off balance, but to help you let go of what no longer supports what I'm building in you. There are places where you once walked freely, but now they feel too narrow. It's not a sign of failure, but of growth. You are leaving behind a space that can no longer contain the size of what you've been called to carry. Your spirit senses this, even if your mind doesn't fully understand yet. Many of the changes in your life were not caused by your decisions, but by my direct intervention. Some people left for no obvious reason. Projects came to a stop just when they seemed to be on the verge of success. Opportunities closed without explanation. But if you could see what I saw behind each of those events, you would understand why I acted the way I did. Nothing was an accident. Every sudden shift you have experienced was part of a spiritual realignment. I have been clearing the path to lay a new foundation for you. This foundation cannot be built with human ideas or plans. It cannot carry the marks of your own will or the designs others tried to place upon you. I am creating the blueprint with my own hand, and every detail is shaped with the precision of my will. Even when you do not see the progress, understand that you are moving forward. You are being placed in new spaces, places where your name has not yet been mentioned, but where your presence has already been prepared. You do not need to force doors open or try to make yourself seen. I have already spoken for you in rooms you have never been to, and I have planted honor where others tried to plant forgetfulness. Hear me clearly, my beloved. It is no accident that these words have reached you at this exact moment. I, the Lord your God, who examines hearts and knows spirits, am speaking to you today not from afar, but from the depth of my eternal love for you. There are things happening that you cannot see with your eyes. Hidden forces silently slip into your path, trying to confuse your understanding, distort your purpose, and pull your soul away from the destiny I prepared for you before you even took your first breath. I call you by name. I know you deeply. I have been with you through every season of your life. I have seen your struggles, the tears you shed in secret, and the quiet thoughts no one else understands. I have watched the moments when you doubted if I was truly with you. And yes, I was there. Even when it seemed like heaven was silent, my hand was still holding you, my spirit was still surrounding you, and my heart never stopped loving you. Today, I speak to you with a heavy heart, not because my love for you has changed, but because something is approaching. A test, a spiritual turning point that you cannot ignore. This is a moment of divine importance, a crucial time when your response will decide whether you stay on the path I have for you or slowly drift away, losing the sound of my voice little by little. Listen closely. This is not just a warning, but an invitation. An invitation to wake up from indifference, to break free from empty routines, and to stop delaying the real repentance your soul needs. Many say they know me and speak my name, but their hearts are far from me. Some build their identity around the spiritual, but they do not seek me in private. They are busy with actions, words, and religious feelings, but they have no true relationship with me. My beloved, it is possible to do things in my name and still not know me. It is possible to live an entire life around what is holy without truly being holy. That's why my voice calls out with urgency today. Do not make me say that I never knew you. Do not let distractions, pride, religious rituals, or hidden sin separate you from my truth. Your life is not by chance. Your story has been shaped with purpose since before I formed you in the womb. I saw you, I loved you, and I planned a path for you. But that path requires a choice. You cannot walk with one foot in the light and the other in the dark. You cannot serve me halfway. I am not a God who shares my glory or my throne with the idols of this world or the impure desires of your heart. I am the Lord your God, jealous for your love, passionate for your soul. I want all of your heart, not just part of it. I want your time, your thoughts, your priorities, your obedience.